Welcome to the End Times News Report. This week I've been presenting testimony from a group of witnesses that I interviewed who had been staying at the Delano Hotel on the night of the Las Vegas shooting. I contacted 4 people in particular who saw activity in a section of property between the Delano and Mandalay Bay hotels. Sandwiched between these 2 hotels is the 2-story Mandalay Bay casino and shopping complex. These witnesses were near one another at the time that 1 or more gunshots rang out somewhere past the Michael Jackson Theater and around the corner between the box office and the casino. These witnesses saw men dressed all in black in full tactical gear, carrying weapons. At least 1 gunshot was heard by all 4 witnesses. One witness believes he heard 3 distinct gunshots. And an audio waveform analysis has been done that suggests that there may have been more shots than that. Prior to this gunshot or gunshots, multiple witnesses smelled the distinct odor of gunpowder inside the Delano Hotel not far from the elevator bank. And all of this happened after another witness had reported seeing gunmen out on Las Vegas Boulevard firing guns near the concert venue several minutes earlier. In episode 50, I explained to you that these witnesses feared for their lives and asked that I not reveal their names. I explained that I was going to help hide their identities even further by conflating their individual testimonies into composite characters. Now in this video, I'm going to present you with significant testimony from additional witnesses, testimony that confirms much of what you have heard from these past sources. Together, all of this testimony provides additional evidence that there were multiple gunmen operating inside the Mandalay Bay and Delano complexes on the night of the shooting, well beyond the time that we're told Stephen Paddock had committed suicide. You will hear testimony from an eyewitness that the media was lying to the public about the number of gunmen. You'll hear testimony that the police continued hunting for a gunman on the 4th floor of the Mandalay Bay for at least 2 hours after the shots toward the concert venue had ceased. You will conclude that there is ample reason to believe that the Las Vegas shooting was a much bigger and more complex operation than what Sheriff Lombardo and his FBI handler, Aaron Rouse, have told us. I've taken video clips from 2 news sources, both of whom are employees in that Mandalay Bay shopping center. I've taken their various live streams and edited them into linear timelines for you to follow. Out of respect for their privacy, I won't give you their names in this video, but I do want to express gratitude to them for recording as much as they did so that the rest of us can find answers to what really happened on October 1st. For simplicity, I will refer to the male employee as source number 7 and the female employee as source number 8. Let's begin. In these first clips, source number 7 is at work, and we are introduced to what's going on immediately after they first get word that there is a shooter in the Mandalay Bay.
Alright, so there's a shooting here at my restaurant inside Mandalay Bay, and there's fucking people running everywhere. There's people looking for their lives because they're afraid they're gonna get shot. Alright, this is live right now at Mandalay Bay. We don't really know what's going on. We're locking down right now though. We're not gonna let any fucking gunman get in here.
Tell Kylie to make some.
I will tell. What do you mean?
At least make some kind of announcement.
All right. So we are going to sort this out right now. Kylie, can you make some sort of announcement to everybody inside the pub? So we're sorting this out right now. Excuse me! Excuse me! If we could have your attention for 1 second!
Hey everybody, 2 seconds, yeah?
There is an active shooter in Mandalay Bay, so check the doors, locked everything. Everyone stay calm. I'll let you know if we hear anything.
Okay, yeah, so we're going to shut the doors for a little bit.
Attention Attention, everybody. Attention. This is Felicia, the manager on duty.
Excuse us. Please listen.
Everybody, please, can I get your attention? All right. Looks like there's some kind of emergency on the floor in the casino right now. Everybody's running. It's just for everybody's safety. We're going to close the doors right now. Just everybody, just relax. All right. Until I get more news about what's going on. So
We are sorting this out. We are trying to figure out what's going on. We don't really know. We locked the doors. We got everyone kind of freaking out. All my coworkers aren't really easy. It's pretty fucking trippy. Like someone might come in here and like kill us all.
Now, some time passes, and while the guests and the employees are there in the restaurant listening to the news and getting updates, source number 7 mentions his friend, source number 8. I'm going to show you a clip here of source number 8. Pay attention closely to what she says. It's very important. She explains not only that the news is not reporting what is really going on, but she provides testimony that there is activity still going on more than 2 hours past the time that the shooting toward the concert venue had stopped, that there was still a lot of activity involving multiple gunmen. She knows a lot of this because she was watching footage from the internal security cameras, and also because she was listening to a police scanner, a scanner which at a later point was cut off so she couldn't monitor it anymore.
We're like watching all this news, like we're getting updates from like the craziest apps and like from just people that we don't even talk to. So we really appreciate that. Do you know shit is going down where you're at right now, or did they move on? I know the lady, our friend at the flip-flop store said there was some stuff going on behind her shop. I don't know about that. She does, but that's like down the hall a little bit.
From what I know, which is almost nothing, I know more than what people on the news are getting, which is nothing. Everybody is saying that, you know, one person is shot dead at Mandalay Bay. Yeah, but that was an hour ago, and the news is just now reporting it. Like, whatever you guys are seeing on the media is not what's going on down here, and it is unfortunately a very, very, it's much worse than what the media is letting you guys think. Like, being stuck inside of Mandalay Bay for 2.5 hours, like, it is that bad. Like, more people than what they're saying on the news are injured. More shooters than what they're letting you guys know are there. There are more shooters. There are, you know, possible bomb threats. There's somebody in the bathroom at Luxor with a gun. I don't know if that is still happening, but the news is not reporting that. The news is trying to make this as calm as possible when it just absolutely isn't. It's not. It's worse than what people are seeing. It's so much worse that they shut off my police scanner. I know someone said that their scanner is still working. That's fine. But the news isn't reporting what's actually going on, and it is a lot worse than what people are actually seeing. I'm still locked in the Mandalay Bay, and I am alone. They're saying so many different things, but they're not saying everything. There are more shooters than what's being reported, or I don't know. Like, the things that I'm hearing have already happened like an hour ago. It's now almost 1 o'clock. I'm still in the Mandalay Bay. I've heard that they're gonna be evacuating the Michael Jackson Theater, which is just like, I don't know, maybe like a yard or two away from me, like not that far away. I don't know what's going on. Nobody said anything, but I do know that it is a lot worse than what people are saying, and it's a lot worse. I hear yelling. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm kind of nervous. But there is yelling. There's people outside. There's somebody running.
You may have picked out among the many things that she mentioned was corroborating testimony about what I've told you in past episodes, specifically about the man with a gun in the Luxor hotel bathroom, as well as one or more bomb threats. She's hearing all of this on the police scanners, and like many of the other witnesses that we've heard throughout this series, she's upset. She's upset that neither law enforcement nor the media is talking about anything more than just that single gunman that they say was on the 32nd floor. She knows there's more. She can hear the police talking about it. She can see activity right outside of where she's at. Remember, she said that she is just around the corner from the, or next to the Michael Jackson 1 theater. She said she could see people running. She heard yelling. This is around the area where the activity that the others who were down at the Delano, this is around the area that they witnessed activity as well. So we have multiple witnesses from different places in this complex reporting on the same events. Next, we're going to see the evacuations begin. Everyone has been locked up until this point, and now they're going to start to move people out. First, they remove the people who are not employees. So they're moving the people out in waves. First, they get the guests and the people who are not working there in the complex, they get them out. There is later a second wave of extractions where they take people. Gradually, they're moving many of these people into the Michael Jackson Theater.
I feel like I'm in a movie, kind of. This is so crazy. Like, it makes my heart hurt. How someone could do this shit, I don't even know. How multiple people could do this.
My coworker Alyssa, she said that they were going to be evacuating the Michael Jackson Theater. It had about 1,000 people stuck inside of there. Luckily, it's just me in the store, but I haven't heard anything from anybody. I just know that what you guys are seeing on the news is not what's actually happening. The things that you guys are hearing on the news, it's much worse than what you guys are hearing. It's much worse. It's so much worse. They shut off my police scanner. One minute I'm hearing about bombs, next minute somebody else with a gun. I don't know. I don't see any more people walking. I don't hear any more people in the hallways. So far, nobody has contacted my store, which the phone is with me. I'm just waiting at this point. It's 1 o'clock now.
They're like evacuating people. Oh, okay. Just guess. So we're doing evacuations. Just the good people of Las Vegas that don't work here get to leave.
Okay, so I'm hearing there's evacuations. I'm not sure.
Everybody has to go? Alright, we're leaving. We are getting out of here. I'm inside Mandalay Bay.
I stepped out from the back. I hear people talking. So far, okay, oh my gosh. I'm fucking scared.
We're gonna get you to the Michael Jackson Theater.
Okay.
Michael Jackson Theater.
Do I get out the back? Do I get out the back or here?
Open the gate. Open the gate, come on.
Okay, we're gonna have to do it this way. We have like 12 cops in Michael Jackson Theater. Do you know what that is?
Leave the shop as is, man. This is
Don't worry
like the
about
last of our things. Yeah, come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ma'am,
Let's go.
there's possible, we're trying to get you to a safe place.
So I am being evacuated. I don't know. I'm alone. I don't know. So far, everybody at Re-Raws is still there. They wouldn't let me shut the door, so the door is open. Being evacuated now. We're going to the Michael Jackson Theater. So far, nothing yet. I'm just trying to get downstairs. There's more SWAT teams. I don't know. I'm just going down the escalators. The gate for my store is still open.
Okay.
Does that matter? I'm at flip-flop shop.
Just go back.
Straight over there to the right, all the way down.
I don't know.
I picked up on something that I'll share with you. It may be nothing, but it sounds to me, as she comes down the escalator and is trying to explain that her shop was still unlocked, people in the background yell at her to go, to keep moving. To me, the sound of these people sounds very much like the sound of the yelling that I heard in the audio clip of those Delano witnesses who saw a SWAT team around the time that there were gunshots. So I'm going to play both of these, and you can listen and decide for yourself. To me, it sounds like it's the same group of people, but you can judge for yourself.
I'm at flip-flop shop.
Just go back.
Now we're going to watch the evacuation of source number 7. As he comes down the escalator, what I want you to pay attention to is this is the same viewpoint, the same perspective from that video that I showed you of the body laying on the ground face down. If you look in this video, I don't see any body there, so on the ground. And this is, again, a few hours after that video would have been shot. The earlier video. So if there was a body there previously, it doesn't appear to be there now.
Alright, so we're moving and we're going to the Michael Jackson Theater downstairs. There's a police officer and we have officers.
Downstairs, you're gonna make a right and go into the theater.
Yes, sir. That's where we're headed. Holy fuck, my heart is pounding. I'm like, I can't. Ooh, fuck. You know, like when you get like the shivers from like.
Dude, that's why I've been fucking
Holy shit. That's how I feel right now. This place is fucking empty. There's nothing. There's. Oh, I cannot stop shivering. This fucking sucks. Let's go. Ooh. Yes, sir. Alright, so we are headed into the Michael Jackson Theater right now. This is the casino. There's no one fucking here. There's absolutely nobody here. Nah, there's fucking nobody, man. Okay. Alright. We're going into the Michael Jackson Theater. Thank you. And now we're in safe hands. We have friends around, we have Metro around. Thank you guys. Making sure everything goes according to plan. We're going up the stairs into the Michael Jackson Theater.
There's like literally thousands of people in there, so there's like 2,000 people in there.
There are hundreds and hundreds.
Keep in mind that this is all happening well beyond, at least a few hours beyond when Stephen Paddock is allegedly shot and shoots himself. And yet, despite this being after 1 o'clock in the morning, at least, there is still talk circulating among the people because they can hear the police scanners around them. There is still a manhunt for a shooter on the 4th floor of the hotel. And this manhunt has been going on for a while. They're looking for him. They believe there's another shooter there. They can't locate him. You'll hear this a number of times as we move forward. And this is further confirmed by the words of one police officer who tells the crowd, this is not over. This is still going on.
They said 4th floor. There's a person here on the 4th floor right now.
Are you serious?
Hey, we need you guys going in, all right? It's not over. We need you guys to go in.
Yes, sir.
Stay with me.
Hey.
Stay with me.
And we're here in the theater now. Now we're just... Baby, I'll follow you wherever you want to go. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. There's people here on the walls. There's people on the floor. We're just trying to find a place to fucking hide from these pieces of shit.
Is this where we're gonna stay? I don't know. Should we go down?
No, go find a seat. You guys gotta go sit down.
We gotta find a seat somewhere, but there's no seats to be had. I think there's literally like, look at all these people. Oh, you can't see shit. Yeah. You can't see anything in here. It's pitch fucking black.
And after they moved the people into the theater, there were hundreds, if not thousands, depending on which account you listen to. There are tons of people in this theater, and they have the lights out. They're locking the doors from the inside so they can't be opened from the outside. If what we're being told is true by Sheriff Lombardo, who at this point had already gone out and done that press conference with Aaron Rouse in the background. This is the one where Sheriff Lombardo is in the green jacket standing outside, and he says there have been multiple reports of many shooters. That is it. There is no one else. And yet his own officers inside are still telling the people this is not over. They're locking the doors, they're guarding them, they're having them hide in the dark, and there are still police scanner chatter of the hunt for the person on the 4th floor. That tells us conclusively that Sheriff Lombardo was either, one, an idiot who didn't know what was actually happening during the investigation, or two, he was lying.
No, we're here. We're like, my camera's like shaking.
I need those doors up top to be shut, please.
We're at Mandalay Bay right now.
Those locked from the outside, and we need those to be shut. We do not have the officers to go and stand by those doors. Keep them shut, please.
This is just out of control.
Okay, you just heard over the loudspeaker, the police saying to keep the doors shut. And now you're going to hear that from source number 8's cell phone footage as well. So listen to that. This is where we are syncing everything together.
So I'm almost to the theater.
I need those doors up top to be shut, please. Those locked from the outside, and we need those to be shut. We do not have the officers to go and stand by those doors. Keep them shut, please.
Where you going?
I didn't know where to go.
Okay, just go somewhere, anywhere.
Did you hear that last little shot?
Can I see here? So far, I don't know what's happening.
You can't even see me, it's so dark in here. I don't even know how many people are actually watching, but it's pretty fucking quiet in here. It's pretty wild. Yeah, everyone in Mandalay Bay is in the theater. put us in here to quarantine us off because there's like at least 20 cops here guarding the doors, and it's a feeling of dread in here. That's what it is. That's the only way to describe what's going on in here. It's just absolute dread. I don't know much about the situation besides that there's still, my friend tells me there's still an active one on floor 4. Does it come from? You guys can't really see me, but now I'm like talking to you. They cleared the 4th floor. I guess they're still searching for him, and one person's dead, the bad guys, and I don't know, I can't really think straight, to be honest with you. This just sucks. That's all I got to say. I think I'm gonna get off now if my broadcast is getting that interrupted. I'll keep you guys updated on what happens and where we're at and when we get home.
I just want to pause momentarily to poke my finger in the eye of the Wall Street Journal and the rest of the media publications that called me fake news, who called me a conspiracy theorist in that first week after the shooting. Why? Because I was suggesting that there was evidence that there may have been a shooter on the 4th floor of the Mandalay Bay. They all said this was fake news, conspiracy theory, and it was justification for why they need to crack down on alternative media. In fact, the video in which I talked about the evidence of a shooter on the 4th floor, YouTube had deleted that, and they gave me a community strike, even though it had 2.5 million views and outranked every news publication out there, including CNN, MSNBC, the Wall Street Journal, New York Times. Now don't you people feel stupid? Now that you see that there is ample evidence that the police, hours after Paddock was dead, that they were still hunting for a shooter on the 4th floor, whether he was there or not is irrelevant. They believed that there was a shooter there. Now don't you feel dumb for calling me fake news? Who's the fake news now? Well, at this point, the people in the theater are moved downstairs. Those that were upstairs are moved downstairs, and they're allowed to use the restrooms. And you're going to see that source number 7 and source number 8 actually link up together and find one another and talk about their experiences a bit.
I don't even know what to say anymore. It's becoming so... I don't even know, but this sucks. I want to go to the bathroom, but there's a stupid line.
Also, if anybody needs to be evacuated or knows somebody who does, please reach out to either myself or my boyfriend is an Uber and Lyft driver, and he has been giving rides to anybody who needs one.
They're evacuating us via cat buses. Fucking buses, like where the fuck am I going? My car is upstairs, so I don't know. The line's pretty fucking crazy here.
They're not really saying what's going on.
Yeah, let's check it.
I don't know, I just want to go home.
All these people are
They
just...
won't let us go home. They want to put us on buses
We're
and
on
take us
lockdown here
to
still.
Mac. They won't let us go home.
Yo, we're going to Thomas and Mac?
That's what they said, yeah.
We're going to Thomas and Mac? Why the fuck would I... Holy
They're
shit.
just trying to get us all on buses and get us out of the hotel.
But then they end up back in the theater, and you are going to see something that is truly bizarre. You are going to see source number 7 in a state of absolute terror. Why? Because the police unexpectedly ordered everyone in the theater to get down on the floor. Why? Because they believed that a shooter was in the area and the people's lives were in danger. Watch it for yourself.
Okay, we're down on the ground right now. We're waiting. We don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't know. Just stay down. Get up. Hey, it's okay. It is okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We need to get up. We need to get out of here. They just told us to get down. Everybody in the entire theater just got the fuck down on the floor. Talk about a fucking heart attack. Let's go. It's okay, baby. Come on. Sorry about that. You're okay. So we're leaving. We don't know what just happened. Everyone in the entire place just got down.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I know, baby. I know you don't. We're gonna get out of here. It's gonna be okay.
I'm done, babe. I'm fucking done with this shit.
Come on, baby. It's okay. Here, give me your purse. Give me your stuff.
Mommy. Mom, you
This way to the bus. So yeah, that was really terrifying.
I don't know.
See, look at our man right here. He's ready to fuck shit up. Don't even worry about it. So we're almost, that's the exit. We're making sure everything is good to go. We're almost out of Mandalay Bay. Yeah, this door being open though. We're getting this sorted out. It's pretty dark now, you can't really see much, but I'll update you guys if anything else crazy, like what just fucking happened, happens.
After this scare, the police then move the people out the side door of the theater, load them on buses, and transport them a good distance away from the area, despite the fact that many of these employees, well, actually all of the employees, had their personal belongings, their cars, and so forth there at the area. Nope, they take them all off. They want to get them away from the hotel. They're not treating just the 32nd floor as a crime scene. They're treating the entire complex, the entire Mandalay Bay Hotel, the casino, the theaters, everything. What's most important is that you get the employees away from it. And that's very strange. That is, if we're to believe that the police actually thought that there was a shooter on the 32nd floor and nowhere else, that he didn't do anything else. If that's the case, what was going on in the theater? What was that scare about? Well, I'll let you watch the last few moments here of them as they depart on the buses, and then we'll come back and wrap it up.
Alright, so now we're loading. We are walking to we finally made it. We're out. We're in the world, and the cat buses that are here to pick us up. Thank you guys for your service. We appreciate you. And we're headed to these shuttles now. We're going. Fucking cold. And this is what we're doing. Getting on to these buses. Heavy police presence. I like it. What are those called? Is it called strike teams? Oh, this guy's not having it.
Everybody's not trampling over you.
I'm like shaking.
I'm
still.
literally
Thank you. Here we are. We're getting on the bus now. So we're here. We're on the bus. We made it. We're leaving the danger zone, and everything's good. We're alive.
So anybody that's watching, my phone's not working, but I'm safe, alright?
Yeah, he's good to go. So our fucking boss just stopped, and we picked up a guy. And that's fucking weird, I think. I don't know what's happening. This dude is just standing there. Alright, so we're safe and sound. We're in a car. Not my car. I'll get that tomorrow. But my brother and my mom came through and we're safe and sound. My eyes look like they've seen better days. We are tired and ready to go home and sleep, and yeah, we're an eventful night. Thanks again, Mom, for coming to get me.
Of course, I love you and I'm glad you're safe.
Yay. Sorry to all the families that, you know, lost somebody or someone just got hurt, but good vibes your way. Stay safe, Vegas. We're safe now, so.
I hope that this video has been enlightening. It, in my opinion, confirms a lot of the testimony, or at least it complements a lot of the testimony that we have already heard from other witnesses. Was this a real shooting? Was there shooting activity with live rounds, or was this part of a drill? More and more, what we are seeing are two things. Number one, there is substantial evidence of activity involving gunmen in different locations around this complex. Not only the 32nd floor, but the 4th floor, and also down in the Mandalay Bay complex between the Delano and the casino. The gunpowder is there. Many people have reported smelling that. People have reported seeing activity. We have audio and visual evidence of strange activity involving SWAT teams. We have seen that people were held for hours because the police believed that there were still active shooters. And this is, again, after Sheriff Lombardo had already gone out and told the public that it was all over, there was nothing else to see, the shooter was dead, and there are no others. And yet here is irrefutable proof that that story that he was giving is simply not true. The question is, were the shooters, the gunmen in this area, were they firing live rounds or were they firing blanks? Was this part of a drill? That is the question. As always, this raises more questions than we have answers for. But to me, this is worth pursuing further. So I'm going to continue reporting. I will continue investigating. I would like for you to continue to send me your tips to jake@morphonios.com. If you have sensitive material that you do not want to be seen by other parties, email me and I will give you an alternate address that you can send it to. I would appreciate your continued financial support for the investigation. I would like to fly back to Las Vegas and do some more on-the-ground investigation, and so your financial donations would assist me in that. You go to patreon.com/endtimesnewsreport, paypal.me/endtimesnewsreport. You can send a donation directly to the P.O. Box listed in the video description, or you can send Bitcoin to the Bitcoin wallet address in the video description. Thank you all for watching. Please share this video. For the End Times News Report, I'm Jake Morphonio.